I said, give me one adjective that comes to mind immediately when you think of the general. And so here's what I got. Modest, knowledgeable, direct, interesting, insightful, disciplined, patriotic, quiet, and a good sense of humor. And wow, I was right. And he went up about as fast to 4 stars as anybody I know of. Being a 4-star general, if you've not been in the military, that's like being a CEO of Amazon or something like that. You don't get any higher other than maybe President of the United States.
Became a 4-star general despite the fact that most of our 4-star generals are pilots. At the end of the day, he was a physicist, but he was so smart, and there was only one guy that could do what he could do.
Tends to give one an inferiority complex. So easy when you stand alongside somebody like that.
And he went on to work for the Department of Energy in the same kind of role, worried about, nuclear stockpiles. And, there's not too many of us that can do that. I doubt there was anybody in the government service at the time that could do what he could do. Oversees our nuclear stockpile. And they're not going to put a novice in there. They're going to put somebody that actually understands it.
And then, of course, he spent a little time with National Security Agency and with Homeland Security. It's hard to get him to talk about things because most of what he knew, he couldn't talk about.
He was so accomplished, and he did so many things, and he did it so quietly but competently.
He never would brag. As I said, he was very modest. You had to kind of pry it out of him. I would ask him, I would say, who did you work for as far as presidents? He said, well, let's see. I served extensively with Bush 1 and Clinton and some of Bush 2's time. He's the only 4-star general who has ever gone through the ROTC program at the University of Missouri. And he was an outstanding student, and he just performed well in everything at the university as he did in his entire military career.
He graduated in 1968. Well, he certainly liked football. He liked to brag about Mizzou. He really liked the university. He just felt a kinship there. Yeah, he was a true Tiger fan.
He was proud of his marriage with Marilyn and his daughter Jennifer, and he was just as proud of serving the United States in the Air Force and was very, very patriotic.